dolly. We're going to gather all the things we need for our grooming. So we need a hoof pick to clean out the feet, and a sponge to clean out their nose, and we've got a soft brush for doing their body, and a harder brush to do any mud where they're needed on the horse, and a mane and tail comb. So they're all our grooming kit pieces. The reason why we groom a horse is basically to keep them clean, and if we're getting ready to go to competition, so we need to groom the horse so that we keep their coat nice and thin and shiny, and definitely to check our horse all over before we saddle and ride our horse. So we check for injury, we check for anything in regards to, we can just run our hands over the whole horse and see how our horse is going. So, and develops a really good relationship with our horse as well. It's a great bonding thing to do, because if we just get on and ride, then our horse is not going to enjoy that experience. So if we spoil our horse and give them a good experience before we get on, then we've got a good relationship started. Okay, so when we're grooming, we make sure that we check for any mud spots. And we can use our dandy brush, or we can use a curry comb as well. So as long as we've got something to get all the mud off. Okay, and what we do with the curry comb as well, we do a circular motion that also gets a lot of hair. So if they had hair coming out of if they were molting around September, October, a lot of hair would be coming off. Okay, so we give our horse a good rub down, and what we do while we're doing that as well is this is a good chance to basically check our horse. So giving our horse a good grooming down. You've got to make sure that where the saddle goes, that there's no mud, especially where the girth goes here. You want to make sure there's no mud in these spots, so that when we put the girth on, it's nice and clean. And especially behind our elbows of our horse here, we want to make sure they can get a lot of mud caught up in there. Also underneath our fetlocks here, behind here where there's lots of hair, we want to make sure the mud doesn't get caught in there as well. And when we're working around our horse, just make sure that hand's there. We've also got that hand to see what our horse is doing. Some horses can put their ears back, they might try to turn around and bite you, so be aware of that. They can kick forward too, so make sure that you are aware of where their feet are, what their head is doing, but always just using that other hand to keep an eye on what your horse is doing. So how about you have a go at doing that? And if this is getting really dirty, what you can use is that brush to give it a good clean. Okay, so give that a go. Always start at the head. Just make sure your horse knows that you're here. So give them a pat, we're here, and we start at the neck and we work our way backwards. This is the most sensitive part of the horse here, the flank, so we've got to be a little bit lighter around that area. When we're back towards the rump of the horse, making sure that we don't stand directly behind, we're always at the side when we're doing everything. That's it, nice and firm. Yeah. And smaller circles in one spot. Yep, so we get right into each spot. That's it. And so we can spend a lot of time doing just that activity, because we can be getting lots of hair out. So basically you're just making sure that you're going around and under the belly, making sure you're getting rid of all the mud and everything like that. And then once you've done that procedure, we're going to start at the head again. We can, with the soft hairbrush, go over their eyes. You can use this for their face. They'd like a nice brush on the face. And then you keep working your way backwards. And again, this is going to, so you're going to go brush, flick. That can fill up with hair as well. So with the curry comb, use that to get the hair off as you're going. So that in your left hand. Oh, you're left-handed, so swap. Yep. That's it. Good. Nice long strokes. Yep, that's good. And then this one you can brush their legs with, around their bony points. Good. You can go right down the leg, down here like this. And this also, when you're doing this, you can run your hand down first and check for any lumps or any scratches that we might need to treat with some cream. Good. Looking at all the points of your horse. Remember to give that a good brush underneath here, underneath the fetlock. Good brush underneath where your girth goes. Under there. That's great. And then good brush under the belly. And make sure that's all clean. And then nice long strokes all down the direction of the hair. So you can go down and down the direction of the flank. That's it. And when you're doing the rump, we're going like this, all the way down to the back leg. Good. And then all down behind the hock here. Yep, and cleaning the brush as we go. Right, and always keeping our head up around those back legs. That's good. Right, Jolie. So that gives you an idea of how you're cleaning your horse. And the curry comb, you can obviously take ages doing that. And then once we've given our horse a good brush, we can check if we use our water and our sponge. Sometimes it may be a bit muddy down there and we may need to clean it a bit more down there. But that's all good for now. They can get mud caught. So wherever there's mud, you can use your sponge for. And usually you would use one sponge for their face and one sponge for around their bottom. So if they get very dirty under their tail, okay, you'd hold their tail up and you give that a sponge. So when we're cleaning their face, I think sometimes their eyes get a little bit gunky. You can give them a clean there. And then their nose can get a little bit gunky as well. So just holding the halter and just a little clean in the nostrils, in the muzzles, that like that. Give that all a good clean. And they can get a little bit sweaty behind the ears as well. Does that make sense? Do you want to have a go? So just squeeze a little bit of the water off, holding the halter. And then we would do exactly the same on the other side. Great. Put that back in the water. Okay, so that's our main grooming side of things. We'll then can give their mane and tail a brush. If we're giving this a brush like our own hair, we brush from the bottom up. So we're brushing from the bottom and then we're going up. So it doesn't pull too many hairs out and it doesn't hurt as much. Same with their forelock. You give that a brush at the bottom, and then because their forelocks are quite thin and we don't want to pull much hair out of the forelock. So it's the same there, and then with the tail, we pull the tail to the side. And again, and usually we don't brush the tail all the time because hairs take a long time to grow back in the tail. So what we do is we usually make sure that we've washed it first, or we've put lots of no knots spray in it beforehand. And again, we start from the bottom, make sure we get all the knots out. We can use our leg to help with that, and we slowly just work our way up. And then when we've got most of the knots out, we can hold it up the top, and then we can slowly get the rest of the knots out that way. And keep releasing a bit of hair and eventually get all our tail brushed. Does that make sense? Yep, yep. Wonderful. Do you want to have a little go? Again, making sure your horse knows where you are. So just start again, Jolie. So, hi Asha. Slide our hand to the back. Great. Down to the tail. So once your hand's there, just keep sliding and then grab the tail. That's it. So bottom first. If it helps against your legs, if that makes it easier. Is that a bit easier? Great. So we won't brush the whole tail now. Lovely. Okay. Thank you. That's the end of our group.